What's up, guys? Dakota here from the Driven Mad channel, and in today's video we're going to be showing you guys some sound clips as well as giving you my overall thoughts and experience on the MRT V1 Axle-Back Exhaust for all 5th Gen Camaros. So we're going to kick things off with a cold start, get some acceleration, some interior shots, show you what it's like to hear it on the inside, and yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so after listening to that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what the pros and cons are of the exhaust, and let's just jump into the pros. So the first pro is the volume difference over stock. The stock exhaust is super quiet, which is great for people who don't really want more sound. They're perfectly content with how the exhaust is and how their car is, but for us car enthusiasts, you know, we do want a bit more sound, just because it adds to the experience, it adds to the drama. And so this is easily 5 times louder than the stock exhaust, easily. The cold starts are amazing compared to stock. I remember when I first put this exhaust on and started it on a cold start, oh my god, I was smiling, just uncontrollably smiling, because it was awesome. And then the crackles and pops between shifts are awesome. It's like you have a mini F-Type. No, and it's just awesome. I mean, it sounds really good. I mean, for a V6, this is the best exhaust that I have heard on the V6s. It's an Axle-Back. I've listened to catbacks and they still don't sound as good. Now, as far as the next Pro, for me personally, the stock exhausts look terrible. GM put these gigantic mufflers. I mean, they're huge on all 5th generation Camaros, and it was just, I don't understand why they did it, but they were huge, they're bulky, they're heavy, they hung down. You could see them, and they didn't look good, and the exhaust tips were really small. And so with this exhaust, it gets rid of all that. They're a much sleeker design. There's a lot less muffler, and then the tips are nice and polished. They look really good, and it cleans up the back end a lot. It makes it look a lot nicer. Now, getting into the cons, really there's only one, and it's kind of a known thing with the V1 exhaust, is that there's a little bit of drone in the manual transmission like I have. If you're doing 70 or above, there's some drone and you'll hear it. It's not unbearable, but you'll notice it. You'll say, oh yeah, I can definitely hear it a little bit. And if that's going to bother you in the least bit, if you say I want an exhaust but I really don't want any drone at all, then you might be better off going with the slightly more expensive version 2 of the MRT exhaust, the Axle-Back exhaust, because they specifically designed it to kind of mute the drone. Now with an automatic, I'm not sure, because the automatic does have lower gearing, so in an automatic you might be okay. But if you're worried about drone at all, like if you don't mind, just say when it starts to drone, just turning on the radio and kind of drowning it out. If you really don't want that, you should probably go with the V2, because it does, like I said, drone. And really, that's really the only downside. I guess another one could be, because the exhaust is super bassy, if you have anything loose in your cup holders or in your console, at certain RPMs, it'll make them vibrate. And as far as my experience goes, I've had the exhaust for about a year, and I'd buy it again. I love the way it sounds. Installation was super easy. Measuring, removing the mufflers, the stock mufflers, putting on the new ones, putting the tools away, getting it off the ramps took maybe 35-40 minutes. It was just a simple install. I would definitely recommend, if you're taking off the stock exhaust, to put soap on the hangers, because mine were kind of hard to get off. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's really it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because there will be more videos coming. Yeah, take care, guys. See you next time.